Are we carpenters?
Some of us, somewhat.
Somebody's math's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Good morning. If you're new to the channel, welcome. As you know, we love our Chevy pickups here. This is my 4th Chevy pickup I owned. Brother runs all Chevy pickups. Someday Andrew will have his own Chevy pickup, right?
Maybe.
You will.
Maybe.
Everything else is junk. That's why we run Chevys. Every Chevy pickup we have owned always has tailgate problems. If you look in there, that little blue clip that opens and closes the tailgate, Andrew's pointing at it, them always break. Always break. So you gotta take the cover off, the darn handle. Of course, I broke the cover, taking it off. Or did you break it?
I didn't touch it.
Yeah, I broke it. But now at least the tailgate opens and closes. That's the worst thing about Chevys, besides the fender rust along the rear wheel wells. But still love our Chevys. I gotta fix this. Gonna Bohemian fix it and tape it in there to hold together, because that's what I did last time. So we're gonna do that, and then we gotta split some wood. Me and Andrew cut some wood this morning. Let's get this fixed first. Yesterday we're hauling some cattle for a friend from the sale barn to his yard. Almost had an incident like what my friends at Wallace Family Farm and Outdoors did. Tire on our livestock trailer started to get a tumor. Luckily we had a spare on the trailer. We threw the spare on real quick. We had a new tire at home, so remounted the new tire on. But yeah, this one, she wouldn't have lasted very long, especially not with a load of cattle on it. But this one's going to go into storage and save for a rainy day for I don't know what. But yeah, that could have been bad. Down to 3 cats again. Luigi, the gray striped one, he is no longer with us. He got stepped on by a cow. That did him in, unfortunately. Do you miss Luigi? You don't say much. Oh well. These 3 will stick around, hopefully a little while longer. As long as they keep avoiding the cattle. Andrew said I need to get the camera to show you guys what we're doing here. Just made a trip to Baumgart's. Bought some sweet feed. We don't need it now, but it was on sale. After rebate, came up to $3.99 a bag for a 50-pound bag, 40-pound bag. These are only 40 pounders. That's probably why it's cheap. But we spend enough money at Baumgart's, we can use the rebates, right?
Yep.
Little update on our Lincoln log project here. It's coming together. Obviously we're going to run a board up to the top there to provide our slope. Going to need another 2x6 to go across the top that way, 2x6 to go across the top that way. We've got our 2x4s here that we're screwing together for the corner posts. We did that here. Screwed these 2x4s together, put it on the edge. Screwed another 2x4 here to provide enough clearance so we can run boards along the outside of the telephone poles. And then we ran our baseboards across the bottom, and then one across the top, obviously. Then we'll tin this probably next weekend. Still got to run trusses across the top, obviously, once we get our 2x6 set this way. But yeah, it's coming together. We turned these 1/2 inch by 12 inch lag screws into the telephone poles by hand. 2 on that corner, 3 here on this corner after we cut them down to match up like Lincoln logs. Me and Andrew put this cross beam in to give it more stability as we're moving it. Decided that we needed that. Towed it in with number 10 by 6 inch screws there and there, up top and on the sides, obviously. So yeah, she's coming together. I'm sparing you guys some of the cussing and details in the middle as we're cutting the boards, because honestly that's kind of boring, but thought I'd give you a little update about how the project's coming along. Well, we got our framing all done this morning. Ran some 2x6s across the middle to stiffen it up. Obviously ran this 2x6 across the middle this way to stiffen it up. Ran a board across the middle there so that way the tin's got something else to hit. These will be lopped off once we figure out how much overhang we want on the tin, but yeah, cattle hut looks pretty good. Now the fun part, the tin. Getting the right sizes and cut it and bolt it up there. But the framing's done. I know what you're probably thinking. Why don't you just go buy one? Well, right now, the only thing we got invested in this project is probably about $100 worth of screws and lag bolts. The telephone poles for the base, those are all free. They're used ones that the Public Power District gave us when they replaced the poles, and most of the lumber, that was also free. We had a grain bin go down 3 years ago on the 4th of July, and they used these 2x6s to stiffen up the floor. So rather than just burn them, trash them, whatever, we saved them for a rainy day like this, and it's really working out pretty good. So as far as materials go, all we have in it is screws. Can't get much cheaper than that, right? Coming along quicker than I thought. The tin that we're using is leftover tin from projects that we've done around the farm. Tin in the shed, tin in the cattle barn, just leftover scraps that we've had, so kept them, held on to them for, like I said, a rainy day. Today's that rainy day. We're putting them to use. It's free. If not, we're just going to throw it in the scrap iron pile anyway, so might as well use it. I'm out here, one of our scrap piles. Scrap bins, looking for some ridge cap. Need about 6 more feet of it here. Ooh, that's heavy. I'm gonna have to put you down. I have no idea what they're eating out here. But they don't want to be in the stalks. They're not very interested in the bale. One of the lunch ladies' belties. Other beltie over there with Emmett. It is an absolutely beautiful day today. 42 degrees out, slight breeze out of the south. 1st of February. You can't beat that. That's fantastic weather. To fix the tailgate on my pickup, Andrew tack welded this bar right here to the deal that opens it. I wrapped it up with white tape. I don't know why. It's because I think it makes it look better. Maybe provide a little extra support, but tailgate opens now. Good job, Andrew. Are we carpenters?
Some of us, somewhat.
Somebody's math's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't no carpenters sometimes, but we're done. Andrew is underneath there, nailing up some more cross members across the ceiling, and you had to take a sweatshirt off, it was so hot.
Yep.
All with used tin, leftover tin, and leftover wood. Just a calf shelter, and a cow shelter. Enough screws in there to flatten 200 cars, maybe more, and lag bolts, but pretty proud of this. Took a weekend and a day to finish it. If you'd be so kind to like and subscribe, leave a comment. I always respond to the comments. We'd sure appreciate it. It keeps me making content like this, keeps us making content like this. Cheers.